Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The fee charged for admission. The act of admitting someone to enter. The surgery was performed on his second admission to the clinic. The right to enter. An acknowledgment of the truth of something. The fee charged for admission. 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 The act of admitting someone to enter. The right to enter. Reach or gain access to. How does one access the attic in this house? A way of entering or leaving. He took a wrong turn on the access to the bridge. A code, a series of characters or digits, that must be entered in some way, typed or dialed or spoken, to get the use of something, a telephone line or a computer or a local area network, etc. Computer science, the operation of reading or writing stored information. The right to enter. Obtain or retrieve from a storage device, as of information on a computer. The act of approaching or entering. He gained access to the building. The right to obtain or make use of or take advantage of something, as services or membership. Something added to what you already have. The librarian shelved the new accessions. Agreeing with or consenting to, often unwillingly. Accession to such demands would set a dangerous precedent. The act of attaining or gaining access to a new office or right or position, especially the throne. Elizabeth's accession in 1558. The right to enter. A process of increasing by addition, as to a collection or group. The art collection grew through accession. Civil law. The right to all of that which your property produces, whether by growth or improvement. Make a record of additions to a collection, such as a library. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. The right to enter. The principal dish of a meal. An entrance, especially a theatrical entrance onto a stage or as if onto a stage. She made a graceful entree into the ballroom. Give a tip or gratuity to in return for a service, beyond the compensation agreed on. Fee the steward. A fixed charge for a privilege or for professional services. An interest in land capable of being inherited. Put into a trance. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. They waited at the entrance to the garden. A movement into or inward. The act of entering. She made a grand entrance. Attract. Cause to be enamored. A written record of a commercial transaction. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. Beggars waited just outside the entryway to the cathedral. The act of beginning something new. The act of entering. Something, manuscripts or architectural plans and models or estimates or works of art of all genres, etc. Submitted for the judgment of others, as in a competition. An item inserted in a written record. A movement into or inward. The act of entering. The act of entering. Astronomy, the disappearance of a celestial body prior to an eclipse. The act of entering. Arriving at a place or position. Incoming class. Entering upon a position of office vacated by another. The incoming president. Make right or correct. Correct in opinion or judgment. Time proved him right. Intended for the right hand. A right-hand glove. The piece of ground in the outfield on the catcher's right. Informal, very. Used informally as an intensifier. A right fine day. Exactly. Socially right or correct. It isn't right to leave the party without saying goodbye. Southern regional intensive, very, to a great degree. They have a right nice place. Anything in accord with principles of justice. He feels he is in the right. In an accurate manner. He guessed right. Those who support political or social or economic conservatism. Those who believe that things are better left unchanged. In accord with accepted standards of usage or procedure. What's the right word for this? Precisely accurate. Free from error, especially conforming to fact or truth. The right answer. To a complete degree or to the full or entire extent, whole, is often used informally for wholly. She felt right at home. Make reparations or amends for. Right or wrongs done to the victims of the Holocaust. Appropriate for a condition or purpose or occasion or a person's character, needs. The right man for the job. Most suitable or right for a particular purpose. The right time to act. In the right manner, correctly, suitably. The hand that is on the right side of the body. He writes with his right hand but pitches with his left. In accordance with moral or social standards. That serves him right. An interjection expressing agreement. An abstract idea of that which is due to a person or governmental body by law or tradition or nature. Certain rights can never be granted to the government but must be kept in the hands of the people. A turn toward the side of the body that is on the south when the person is facing east. Take a right at the corner. Being or located on or directed toward the side of the body to the east when facing north. My right hand. Frequently plural, the interest possessed by law or custom in some intangible thing. Mineral rights. Having the axis perpendicular to the base. A right angle. In conformance with justice or law or morality. Do the right thing and confess. In or into a satisfactory condition. Things are right again now. Location near or direction toward the right side, i.e. the side to the south when a person or object faces east. He stood on the right. Of or belonging to the political or intellectual right. Of the side of cloth or clothing, facing or intended to face outward. The right side of the cloth showed the pattern. Put in or restore to an upright position. They righted the sailboat that had capsized. Regain an upright or proper position. The capsized boat righted again. toward or on the right, also used figuratively. He looked right and left. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The acknowledgments are usually printed at the front of a book. A statement acknowledging something or someone. She must have seen him, but she gave no sign of acknowledgment. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged. A statement acknowledging something or someone. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged. She seems to avoid much in the way of recognition or acknowledgement of feminist work prior to her own. Admission to a group, especially a college or university. The act of admitting someone again. The surgery was performed on his readmission to the clinic. Admission to a group, especially a college or university. The entrance, the space in a wall, through which you enter or leave a room or building. The space that a door can close. He stuck his head in the doorway. Anything providing a means of access, or escape. We closed the door to Haitian immigrants. A room that is entered via a door. His office is the third door down the hall on the left. A structure where people live or work, usually ordered along a street or road. The office next door. A swinging or sliding barrier that will close the entrance to a room or building or vehicle. He knocked on the door. An admission of misdeeds or faults. A public declaration of your faith. A written document acknowledging an offense and signed by the guilty party. Roman Catholic Church. The act of a penitent disclosing his sinfulness before a priest in the sacrament of penance in the hope of absolution. The document that spells out the belief system of a given church, especially the Reformation churches of the 16th century.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.